At this year's Naval Academy Brigade Boxing Championship, the 82nd annual, contenders new and returning entered the ring to vie for a chance to qualify for the National Collegiate Boxing Championship. All incoming plebes are introduced to boxing in their first year, and for some, it becomes a passion. Their parents may feel differently.
My parents at first did not really love that I was boxing, just because, to them it's like, oh, you're gonna get hit in the head, it's gonna ruin your body. But now, like, they saw the fight tonight, and I know I'm gonna get texts from them or calls saying that they're so proud of me and they love it, and they know that I love it, so they love it too.
My parents do know that I box. They didn't really support it at first, but once they started seeing some of my fights, they became pretty content with it, and they love that I do it.
They didn't know until I sent them photos of me winning semifinals, and after that, they were like, well, you're probably gonna get hurt, please, be careful, prayers and everything. And honestly, now that they see me, not competing anymore, I think they feel a lot better. But certainly in the moment, I can tell nervous, really anxious about, my health. So yeah, I think they'll feel better once knowing that it's over.
My family, my girlfriend, everybody knows I box, and they're really supportive. Maybe they're not the biggest fans of seeing me get hit, but they know it's what keeps me going here, so they're really happy to support me in that aspect.
For the boxers, it's a chance to put themselves to the test.
Stepping in the ring is the biggest thing for me because I lose all my nerves. All the nervousness turns into adrenaline, and I'm ready to go. It's before that where I'm nervous and I'm shaky, but once I step into the ring, I know it's time to go. Once the bell goes off, I'm ready and I'm locked in.
When I first stepped into the ring tonight, everything around me kind of disappeared. I just had my coaches whispering out of my corner, and I just looked at my opponent and pushed everything to the side, and I just got ready to get at it.
So my bout tonight, it was a little fast. I wish I would have, dragged it out a little bit, but you know what they say when, you leave it all out there, because any second, I could have been on the opposite side of a knockout. So it was pretty quick, but, that's just all the hard work from the last year and a half paying off. Morning and evening practice, sometimes 3 days. So, I'm just happy to be here in this moment, and this is a great feeling. My first brigade championship. Getting it as a sophomore is pretty cool, so I'm just happy. I'm happy.
The winners advance to regionals. For the rest, this is their last boxing event of the year.
So tonight, I'd say it's a lesson learned kind of night. I fought it out with my opponent, and he did really good, and I say we both did pretty good, and he gave it a tough fight, and so did I, and he ended up coming out on top, but it's not a loss, it's not a lesson learned, so get better from here.
Tonight was really a surprise to me. I was focusing on different tactics, kind of like wargaming within myself, how I'm gonna score points and be able to evade any sort of big hits that my opponent was gonna have, but it didn't work out too well. After the first major hit, I was knocked down, and unfortunately the ref had called the game. So it's all right though. I mean, it was a great bout. I'm sure everyone had a good time watching, and yeah, we're good to go.